Your host, please follow down him.
No victim on that one.
No, ma'am.
Who's representing Los?
That would be me, Your Honor.
You want to dismiss him?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
What's going on with the Nari Ramos Washington?
She's here, Judge, and we have right after you take it on.
It was supposed to be a plea agreement.
Yes.
Okay. Prosecutor then. Okay, let's see. D'Amato Richardson was here, was supposed to be here for final pretrial.
He is here.
Okay. Is there a Martel Morgan Murchison here? Can you confirm in the hallway?
And what was the last name?
Martel Morgan Murchison. Put me in this one. Okay, did you want a dismissal?
Yes.
Yolanda. We have a witness here on the Ramos Washington matter.
Yes.
Is it Joshua Dinsmore? Is that it? Is Joshua Dinsmore is here?
Yes, I have one conflict.
Oh, okay. Mr. Bosnick is here. Probably has no clue what any of these cases are doing, but he's here. And we have Ahmad Ross, present from MDOC. This is supposed to be a final pretrial. Is a Raquel Seaton here? No Raquel Seaton?
No.
No witnesses present.
I would motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
Motion is granted. Mr. Ross, your case is dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. He doesn't need a copy.
Your Honor, I did want to mention one thing on Mr. Richardson, D'Amato Richardson. He does have a tether. We just want to make sure.
Okay, we will let them know that the tether should be removed. You have to go back to Ingham County. On the record in the matter of the State of Michigan versus Andy Scott, 25-00453. Appearance, please.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Scott.
We do have a witness present. Lisa Smith Scott is here.
Yes.
Okay, and this was a DB. I don't have a prosecutor's as a parent.
Is it okay if I tell Mr. Ross?
I told him to go. Mr. Ross, did you hear me that you're free to go?
Yeah, I gotta wait for them to open the door.
Okay, sounds good. Is there gonna be a prosecution's appearance on this?
No, Your Honor.
There's no appearance?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
It's a final pretrial.
Okay. Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people. I would like to make a motion to practice under Michigan Court Rule 8.120.
This motion is granted. Okay, my understanding is that there is a witness here on this for final pretrial for domestic violence. And last court date, there was no offer. Has their offer been extended at this time?
There's been no offer extended at this time, Your Honor.
How does your client want to proceed?
Your Honor, we have asked that this matter remains set for jury trial.
Sorry. Thank you. That's June 16th, 8 o'clock in the morning in person at the court. Do you have any questions today, sir?
No, I don't know.
Okay, you're all set. We'll get you a new notice. And Mr. Smith is back in custody. Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Is Aaron Arnold here?
I think they are polygon.
Okay. You're muted. This is the State of Michigan versus Aaron Arnold, 25-01099. Counsel appearance.
Your Honor, Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Sorry, which case was that?
Aaron Arnold, and I don't see an appearance on the,
That's my client, Your Honor.
okay.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Ms. Arnold.
Okay, today was the date scheduled for a pretrial, and this is for a assault and battery. Was there an offer on this?
There's no offer at this time, Your Honor.
And we have requested this matter be set for final pretrial.
Final pretrial, June 2nd at 8 a.m. And jury trial, June 16th at 8 a.m.
Final pretrial in person at the court, June 2nd, 8 a.m. And then your jury trial is scheduled for June 16th, 8 a.m. in person at the court. Ms. Arnold, do you have any questions at this time?
No, ma'am.
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Bisbee is gonna be put on polygon, or he's downstairs. He can be brought up. And then I didn't see Mr. Carter. Is Mr. Carter here?
No, I haven't seen him.
What about Harley Buffington?
Harley Buffington is here.
On the record in the matter of the State of Michigan versus Richard Lee Rowe, 24-03247.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
I saw Mr. Perone. Is Richard Rowe here? Mr. Perone, go. Yolanda, can you get Mr. Perone?
Yes.
All that paperwork stuff for me.
And I did release the interpreter.
Thank you.
Okay.
So let me see, this one's supposed to be a sentencing. off the record in that matter. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Kyle Norton. File number 24-03565, appearance, please.
Luke Dillon on behalf of Kyle Norton. We're both present via Zoom.
Okay, and I don't believe that there is a victim present here on this matter. I need a prosecution's appearance.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Okay, I see someone that's, they're identified as the victim on the Norton case, or is there supposed to be a victim impact statement?
Yes, Your Honor. I have located a victim impact statement.
Okay, I don't believe that we have one in our file, but the victim is present. Is she seeking to speak, or? Is it Polly Wojowitz? Okay. You're muted, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, did you want to make a statement, or did you want your victim impact statement just read on the record by someone else?
If it can just be read on the record by somebody else, I would appreciate it, please.
Yeah, I don't mind reading it, Your Honor. Would you like me to forward it as well, or just reading it into the record?
You can read it into the record. that's
Okay.
fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, it says, Kyle spitting on me in front of our child at custody exchange has greatly affected my mental health. I was recently diagnosed with PTSD due to our marriage and divorce. Due to this incident specifically, I have had to take unpaid time from work multiple times for my mental health, enter intensive outpatient therapy, and have regular anxiety attacks if I know I will have to interact with him. With the help of the justice system, this was the first time I have stood up to Kyle and told him he does not get to treat me in an abusive manner anymore. Kyle and I were married for almost 10 years. He knows that one of my biggest triggers is being spit on. He also doesn't believe spitting on someone is abusive or wrong. Kyle has always been very subtle with his abusive behavior. Some examples include gaslighting, projecting his behaviors onto me, threatening suicide to make me stay with him, or to stop a disagreement. Telling me no one would believe he does anything wrong due to his military rank, constantly questioning my location if I left our home, watching my movements on our video doorbell, calling me names. The most recent was FC, which stands for fat cunt, speaking down to me or acting like I am unintelligent for not completing college, refusing to take responsibility for his actions, and constantly threatening to try to take custody of our daughter if I take any anger out at him. Kyle is consistently unpredictable, especially when it comes to his mental health and anger. His anger towards me has only heightened since I asked him for a divorce in 2023. I had hoped to be able to co-parent well with him, but his actions have made it nearly impossible. Kyle was only emotionally and verbally abusive towards me, but he has escalated to violence towards me twice now. I do fear without intervention from the court that he will continue to escalate. This incident not only affected me, but affected and continues to affect our 6.5-year-old daughter. Our child used to idolize her dad. She was a true daddy's girl. Since she witnessed his attack, we have had to have multiple conversations that her daddy isn't a bad person, but he made a really bad and unsafe choice. When Kyle first became aware of the charges against him, he cut all contact with our daughter. He no longer called her on the third-party parenting app at his scheduled time, has stopped picking her up from school daily, has tried to deny her health care multiple times since he holds her insurance, and reduced his time to only seeing her twice a month. He has also expressed multiple times after seeing him that the reason she doesn't get to see Kyle as much is because I called the cops on him. The fact that Kyle can't differentiate having a relationship with our daughter and having one with me is alarming. Thankfully, he has started calling our daughter within the last month at the court-ordered time again, and we successfully created a summer parenting schedule that works well for all of us. I asked the court to please order anger management and therapy, either continued with his current therapist or restart therapy if he no longer sees that therapist. Some sort of substance use treatment. He escalates more and faster when drinking. Continue the no contact order or grant a PPO, and co-parenting counseling. I do still fear for my safety if Kyle knows where we live. I have no doubt he would have my home monitored. I am also in fear knowing how many firearms Kyle owns and has access to through the military. I know with the plea Kyle is taking, he will not have a record after successfully completing probation. I do agree with him having a clean record once he is finished, but if there's a way to continue the restriction of Kyle's access and use of firearms to only his military service, I would feel a little safer doing custody exchanges again. I truly believe and hold hope that Kyle can make the changes he needs to become the man and dad he was working towards when he entered therapy in 2020. Like I've told our daughter many times, Kyle is not a bad person. He has just been making some really bad and unsafe choices. I hope he is able to successfully complete anything he is sentenced to and start to repair his relationship with our daughter. Thank you for your time. Holly.
Thank you for reading that on the record. Mr. Dillon.
Thank you. Good morning, Art. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'll just work backwards from that statement. As read in the PSI, and I think I would ask the court, Mr. Norton does not use substances, so substance abuse therapy, I think would be a waste of the taxpayers' money. He is in therapy and has been for some time. We're fine with continuing that. He has to use weapons as he's an active member of our United States Army. This is what sounded like to me was just another part of this terrible divorce and custody matter. And to clear up exactly what happened, if the court read the PSI, as Mr. Norton was getting out of his truck, he had tobacco spit, went to spit it on the ground and hit her in the leg. This is not a spit in the face. This is something where I had to make a decision where putting risk of his entire military career at a jury trial or taking advantage of 7694A, and we had to do that. The way that it's been presented to you just now is wild. So I'm asking that the court grant the 7694A status, a short term of probation, and you can keep, and we're asking that you do keep the no contact in order.
Thank you. Did your client want to make any additional statement in? Just for the record, I did read the defendant's sentencing memo that was filed in addition to the PSI. So did Mr. Norton want to make any additional statements?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kyle Norton. I just want to apologize to the court and my ex-wife, Holly Vitovich, for my actions. And I will complete whatever tasks that the court asked me to perform. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, obviously we have a different opinions about the circumstances surrounding the incident. Not to cast any, negative light on the perception of one over the other, but I will note the police report did indicate that this was a situation or a relationship where the victim was already diagnosed with PTSD from a previous relationship, not from this relationship. And so operating in a capacity where she believes that she was obviously believing that she was abused in some way in this manner, probably ultra sensitive. It also noted in the police report that there was chewing tobacco located on the spit. And so that's consistent with he was obviously chewing tobacco. Now, how we got to the place where we're doing a exchange of the child that you share in common and chewing tobacco is spit in the direction where either your ex-wife, the mother of your child is, and or the child, and it ends up on the ex-wife, I don't know. It could have or could not have been an accident. I know now that we have a conviction for it because you entered a guilty plea, you took responsibility for it. And as your attorney said, you weighed your options, and you've been apologetic in this manner as it relates to moving forward. And hopefully the counseling that you both are in will put you all in a better position in the future to have more meaningful exchanges and experiences with one another, because you have joint responsibility of a minor child. And that responsibility extends beyond just providing food and clothing and shelter, but providing an environment that's emotionally healthy is your responsibility, and providing examples so that that young child can grow up and be a positive, productive member of our society is also your responsibility. And I don't discount that you are doing or trying to do those things. And that I appreciate to know that you're both working in your own regards to get the counseling and help that you needed. I think that the report, which read 769.4A under a term of sentencing is to probation is appropriate. I do believe some modifications to that recommendation is warranted. And so with that being stated, I will adopt the recommendation with minor alterations. The defendant will be placed on a term of 6 months probation. While on probation, I will continue the no contact order. And third-party contact is allowed for purposes of childcare. Let's see. Not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. You're not to use, purchase, or possess alcohol, marijuana, or a controlled substance unless you have a valid prescription. I will not be ordering testing because he's in active military and already required to test as part of his service and under active military. He's not to purchase or possess firearms, ammunition, or weapons of any kind for his private purpose while on probation, but obviously, asterisk, he is in the military and is required to possess firearms and other weapons as part of his employment. And so obviously that is permitted. Not to be in any bars or nightclubs while on probation. You will be required to continue your counseling. And if a probation requests evidence of that, you'll provide evidence of that counseling. I'm also going to order completion of the anger management program and the domestic violence program. Mr. Norton, do you have any questions at this time?
One real quick one, Your Honor. So for the no contact order, that does mean that I cannot take our common child to drop off, correct? If
You have to have
Miss,
third party. You have to have a third party do it.
okay, that was my understanding, and that is why there was no pickup or drop off after I found of the charges and after my arraignment. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for clarifying that on the record. Okay, so do you have any other questions about your conditions at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so I am going to order you maintain your employment, but you are an active military, so that's easy for you to verify. There's a $30 per month oversight fee that you're responsible for. There's a $75 crime victim rights fee that you are responsible for. Each month of probation for 6 months will be $180 total. And then there's a $50 state minimum cost. That's also going to be assessed, and I'm going to waive discretionary fines and costs. So your total is $305, and you can make monthly payments on that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, there's lastly an advice of rights, but I'm going to advise you that it does not necessarily apply to you because you are being placed on a term of probation for domestic violence. But if you were not on probation for that charge, you would have the right to request early discharge after you've completed half the original term, had you not had any violations within the first 90 days. But that does not apply to you. And I've already deviated slightly from the recommendation, which was for 9 months. I've sentenced you to 6 months. So you'll check in with our probation department. They will get a judgment of sentence prepared for you to review and sign. You will report remotely to probation, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, if I
Thank
may,
you.
very quickly.
Yes.
Thank you. In this matter, the court has ordered no testing for drugs or alcohol as it wasn't warranted. That being said, he's 34 years old, and the court has essentially said no alcohol use or possession and no bars or restaurants that serve alcohol for the remainder of the year. He has no record of substance abuse. This didn't involve substances, and he's of age. So I would ask that the court change it to no alcohol abuse, but to say for the rest of the year you can't go to a bar or a restaurant over something like this that has no relation to alcohol or substances, I don't think that fits. And I understand the court's position that you're on probation, but it seems like it's just a punishment and a burden for something that just never applied in this case. And I never asked the court to lift something like that, but with this type of case, I believe it shouldn't be there. And I'm asking that the court change that to no alcohol abuse. I don't even know how much he drinks or not. I don't even know if he wants me to say this, but I think it should fit.
Mr. Dillon, I have no problem with amending that to no abuse. He's serving an active military. I don't have absolutely anything else on his record ever other than this, so I don't have a problem with that.
Thank you. Nothing else from me.
I've already not ordered him to be screened for any of the such.
Thank you.
So I've amended that already to no abuse of substances. Any additional matters for the record?
On behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Yes.
there is a record. There's actually a police report where Kyle was taken in for a wellness check where he was inebriated while he had our child.
Threatening to kill him.
And was threatening to kill himself.
Okay,
There's a record
okay.
from September 2nd of 2023.
I have his criminal history. He has no prior convictions, and being
Correct.
inebriated is not illegal.
Okay, and I do understand that, but that's where my concerns were with his substance use. It's strictly
Okay.
alcohol.
Okay, well, if there's a concern about substance use impacting his ability to parent, that is separate. And you need to go to the family court with that issue, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any additional matters for the record?
None for me.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye. Okay. Back on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Richard Rowe, 24-03247, appearance please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Jacob Perone on behalf of Richard Rowe, we're standing to my right. Setting the crowd there.
See if I can find it. Did I give you that?
Perone.
Richard Rowe. I called it earlier, but Mr. Perone wasn't here, so I don't know what I did. Oh, I have it. Okay. There's been no offer on this.
There is an offer, Your Honor. The people did extend the offer to plead to count 1 without objection to 7694A and then dismissing count 2. It's our understanding that defense would still like to proceed to a final pretrial.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so declining the offer, correct?
Correct.
Does June 2nd work for you, Mr. Perone? That's the final pretrial in person at the court. June 30th for jury trial. June 30th work for you for jury trial?
Yes.
Okay, well, to June 30th for jury trial, 8 a.m. in person at the court. We'll get you a notice to appear. Some additional matters for the record.
Not the relevant people, Your Honor.
Here you go, sir. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan. Is Mr. Bisbee here? He's downstairs. I asked you to go get him. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Harley Buffington, 20-03145. Council appearance. I just called Buffington. Buffington.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
May it please the court, David B. Carter Jr. on behalf of Haley Buffington, who is present and standing at council table.
Is it Lindsay Buffington at all?
Harley Buffington, Lindsay is my sister and my cousin.
Oh, I was gonna say, why does it say Lindsay Buffington? You should put both of them in the testimonies. Okay, sounds good. Today was a date scheduled for a pre-trial for assault and battery. Is there an offer on this?
No offer at this time, Your Honor.
You want a final pre-trial?
Yes, I would think.
Final pre-trial, June 16th at 8 a.m. Does that work for you, counsel?
So soft today. She sounds like she has a.
No, it's just a
Yes,
active weekend.
that'll work.
June 16th, 8 a.m. in person at the court and for trial, the 30th. Yeah, June 30th work for trial.
June 30th.
That's correct.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll get your notice to appear in the court. Do you have any questions at this time? Any additional matters for the record?
None, Your Honor.
None for the defense.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you. Is it? Please report.
Okay, so Mr. Smith, do we have a witness here on that?
On Jefferson.
Okay. On the record, I'm waiving his appearance. We can move on. On the record, in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Jeffrey Smith, 25-00758, appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Smith.
Okay, this was scheduled today for a final pretrial on a child abuse fourth, and then there is a PA 53 contempt I know there was an officer present today, but I released him after it was 9 o'clock. But was there a Jameer Boykin present at all?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, how do you want to proceed?
Defense motion to be dismissed.
The motion to dismiss is granted without prejudice. Why do I still have Arnold's file? Washington, we took care of that already.
No, that was the plea. We couldn't do it because the
Oh, that's right. On the record of the matter of the state of Michigan versus Inari, Reynolds, Washington. And this is 25-00393. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley McGill on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Ms. Ramos, Washington.
Okay, Ms. Washington was scheduled for jury trial today for domestic violence. And she's pleading guilty.
Yes, Your Honor, we've worked on compromise whereby my client will plead guilty as charged and prosecution will not object to 7694 status. It says.
Is that how you want to proceed, ma'am? Are you sure? Have any advice of rights? Thank you. Ms. Ramos, Washington, let me have you raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury? Okay, you can put your hand down. And this is an advice of rights and plea information sheet. So it goes over all the rights that you maintain today, okay? One of these rights is your right to the presumption of innocence. You are innocent until proven guilty. Do you understand that? Is that a yes? Okay. You have the right to require that the prosecutor move to a jury trial and they have to prove each element of the charge of domestic violence beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that? You also have the right to remain silent at your trial. They cannot use the silence against you. You have the right to have witnesses subpoenaed that will testify at your trial on your behalf and can present evidence as to any defenses you believe you have to the charge. And you have the right to see, hear, and question in court by way of your attorney any of the witnesses called to testify against you. You understand each of those rights? And you're willing to give all of those rights up today?
As much as I don't want to, feel like I shouldn't be in this position at all, I really would prefer to just get this over and done with and behind me.
I don't accept pleas because you want to get the over and done with it behind you. I only accept pleas if you're pleading guilty because you believe you are guilty, because that will be one of my questions today.
I don't believe I am.
Then we're proceeding to trial. Okay. And had we had a prosecutor here at 9 or at 8, we could have called your jury in today. Unfortunately, I have to reset it. It's May 19th at 8 a.m. It's May 19th, 8 a.m. I will note this is the priority file for that date, if there's another one. For a jury trial. Do you have any questions at this time?
I was told I was gonna be able to speak with my attorney and the prosecutor as to how to get the remaining of my items, but I guess that can wait as well. That's like not.
What items? You have things at someone's house?
Yeah, I was living there for a long period of time, so just the remainder of my home items, my books, my schooling books.
Okay, I got it. You were, okay, got it. And the victim is here?
Yes.
Okay, so what, we need to make arrangements while the victim is here for her to get her things. And the victim be brought into the courtroom. Where is he placed? I'll send the process.
Conference one.
Which one?
Conference room two.
Can you get the
Yes.
victim? And Jen's having a jury trial. So crazy.
Yeah, you can go and back around.
Okay, sir, what is your name?
Joshua Dunsmore.
Okay, Mr. Dinsmore, the other party, Miss Ramos Washington, has a number of items at your place.
There's still a few boxes of her belongings. Yes.
Okay, when can she come in or send someone to get her items?
I'm open to any time. I work third shift, so basically anytime, any day, it's fine, whatever.
You say you work third shift, so anytime she can send someone when you're there, or she can, you can make arrangements for someone else to be there and she can get it. So I just need a date so that we can give her that date and we make sure that's the only time that she's allowed over in that address, because I'm gonna have to amend my bond for her for that purpose. Does next week, this coming Saturday?
Saturday or Sunday.
This coming Saturday, which is the second, the third, does the third work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what time? How much time do you, is her stuff already packed up, or did you pack it up before you left? I'm assuming you packed her things already?
Yes.
Okay, so she'll need time to obviously get her things, but then inventory to make sure nothing was left out incidentally. What time can she be, or send someone on the third?
4 o'clock.
In the 4 p.m. 4 p.m. works? Okay.
If I may, is it possible that we have the third party that came the last time to get her items, come and pick up the items?
Yes. I think it was it Carly?
Carlisle.
Willie Carlisle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think he picked up some personal items. Okay. third party to pick it up on the 3rd of May.
I also have a box that he gave me of his daughter's items that need to be returned to him.
Okay, so you'll send that with the third party. Okay, any additional matters for the record? Thank you for that.
Anything more? Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see you in person on the 19th of May for trial. Thank you. Okay, Megan Gale. Can you unmute your device, please? You need to unmute.
Sorry about that.
No problem. This is the state of Michigan versus Megan Beth Gale, TA 22001385, TK 21003872, and TU 21008250. These matters are all scheduled for show cause because you have outstanding balances on them. You have an expired meter that you owe $96 on. You have another expired meter that you owe $126, and then another expired meter that you owe $126. When do you intend to pay this?
So this car was sold in 2018. And I've never been downtown Lansing, and I've never used a parking meter in my life. So I've contacted my local police department. I've contacted Secretary of State. I contacted your courts. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. It was a Craigslist. I sold the car as for parts. And the guy came in, took it on a trailer, and the intention was for him to use it for parts for a different car.
Do you have proof that you sold it?
I don't have a signed title or anything of that nature, no.
And that makes you responsible. And there's nothing I can do until you resolve these, because they have a copy or a picture attached here of the vehicle that was titled to you, as well as the VIN number. And unless you can provide evidence that you transferred that title and ownership, you can't transfer the title and ownership in court.
Okay, so I don't understand, if the car is legally still mine and I'm responsible for where it was parked, then it's not my car.
If you sold a car, you transfer title.
Right,
That's
I signed
how
the title and
sales
gave
work.
it to the person who purchased it.
Right, well, we don't have any evidence of that you have given this car outside of your custody or ownership. And what we do have is a picture of the vehicle parked, and it's attached to your name. And so you need to provide some evidence. And I realize you brought this issue, I think you might have mentioned this to the magistrate. It doesn't dismiss because of that. You need to provide some proof.
Okay, so that's the problem that I'm having, is I don't know what proof I'm supposed to get and where I'm supposed to find that proof. This was 7 years ago.
What was 7 years that you sold the car?
That I sold the car. It was 7 years ago. The car was totaled and I sold it for a parts car. The guy picked it up on a trailer. It was a Craigslist thing. I don't know who the guy is. I don't know where I'm supposed to get proof that the car was sold.
You sold it when?
the summer of 2018.
Okay, through Craigslist, you posted it on Craigslist?
Yes.
And you don't have a record of where you posted this and someone responded to you and that there was
From
an
7 years
exchange of
ago?
funds?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, then you need to pay the ticket. You can't
That's
find,
ridiculous.
if you can't find your proof, I can't help you. We can't go find your proof for you. I think it's pretty simple. I can actually go in my email and find a confirmation, because when you post things on social medias and Craigslist, they do send you a verification in your email.
Correct, they do, but I don't have that from 7 years ago.
Well, then I can't help you. If you can't provide any evidence, I can't help you. If you can't go to your bank and get a statement where you received a check from whoever, or if there's that text message, if you don't have anything to show that you transfer this title to someone else, then there's nothing I can do. I can't provide your evidence for you, ma'am. I didn't give you the ticket, nor did I sell the car. That's the responsibility of you, and the person who gave you the ticket can come, you can get the city in here if they want to dismiss it. That's up to the city. But we don't dismiss tickets. That the city gave you this ticket.
Well, they didn't give me the ticket because I was never in Lansing.
Okay, well, you can take that up with the city, or this will continue to stay on your record in collections, and it will move to a bench warrant status next.
Okay.
So how do you intend to resolve it?
I guess I'm gonna try to find whatever proof it is from 7 years ago.
Okay, I can reset this for a new show cause, because that's the only way to avoid this moving to a warrant status. And so that'll give you time to try to find some evidence or proof that you posted this on Craigslist and that someone responded. You can even reach out to Craigslist, but it doesn't sound like you've made those attempts. And see if
I've contacted Secretary of State. Secretary of State says they have no record of the car being mine.
I didn't say anything about
I
Secretary of State.
contacted the city of Lansing.
The city of
I've
Lansing will
contacted
not
my
have proof
local
that you
police
sold.
department. I've done the
Well,
work.
that's not what I said. What did I say? Did you contact Craigslist and ask for a copy of where you posted to sell the car?
Nope, I sure didn't.
Thank you. I'll give you 30 days to bring proof, otherwise they'll move to warrant status.
June 2nd.
June 2nd, 9 o'clock. You said what? 9:15. At 9:15. You're all set. Is Deontay Haynes here? No? Dwayne Hobbs? Present? Is there a Paris Humes? Okay, let's see. Kayla Williams present?
Hey, Addie. Do you want Miss Buffington's notice to appear?
I wouldn't have it be over there.
Do you mind if I grab it for her? Thank you.
It's on the printer. Yeah.
Thanks. And I leave one copy for you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, Michaela Williams.
Yeah.
On the record, is he ready on Mr. Bisbee? Why are we why are the attorneys leaving? Ms. Schroeder, which matter are you here on?
I am here on the sentencing for Michelle Delaney.
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Michelle Delaney, 24-01797. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Aaron Schroeder on behalf of Ms. Delaney, who is following me up and now stands to my right.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to think directions.
No problem. You were turning around a little bit there. Okay, so we have here pre-sentence report that was prepared on April 23rd. Did you get a copy of that, counsel?
Yes, and I have had a chance also to really review it with Ms. Delaney. We have no additions or corrections.
Okay, you can make allocation.
Thank you, Your Honor. As noted in the pre-sentence report, Ms. Delaney is currently on a term of probation up in Clinton County. She has been receiving services up there, testing, as well as I believe there's potentially some classes and things you've taken part in. Is that correct?
Just one therapy, and just do volunteer.
Okay, so she has been, Ms. Delaney's been also handling a lot of the things that led her into this situation through the community mental health programming. And she is, she's here today. I'd ask the court to adopt the recommendation on this matter and allow her to not do two probations, essentially allow her the chance to continue with her probation in Clinton County.
You don't think two probations is meaningful?
I do think it's meaningful, Your
No,
Honor.
two probations.
Oh, two. I mean, having them at the same time. Because of the fact that she has a lot going on.
I don't think it's meaningful. She's on probation for, it says 12 months in another county. They're addressing or seeking to address a lot of the issues that are programming that the court in this matter would address. So it's not even the recommendation of our department to place her on a term of probation. So I'm going to adopt the recommendation and I am going to sentence her to fines and costs and credit time served. Let's see. It was 5 days credit. Let's see, Mike.
75 days.
Why they just put 5?
I think she had some time that she was doing up in Clinton County as well. There may have been some.
The problem is that you didn't have a bond, or you had a PR bond. So you don't accrue credit when you have a PR bond. We did amend the bond, but it wasn't until February. Let's see, when did you get out?
February 10th, and they just swiped the bond clean and let me out.
Yeah, we gave, yeah, exactly. So you were not accruing time here on this because you had a PR bond. And so February 7th, it looks like we amended the bond.
I think that was a Friday.
Yes. I think that's what came to mind.
So that's why they only gave you 5 days. Okay. But nonetheless, 5 days credit. I'm not sentencing you to jail, so you do have a large amount of OWI cost recovery though. You owe $897.22 to the police for responding to this incident. And there's a $75 crime victim rights fee plus a $50 statement on cost that needs to be assessed per statute. That's a total of $1,022.22. When are you going to make your first payment on this?
Can I talk to the payment department about a payment plan? I'm on disability.
I recognize that you don't know how much you can pay. Is that what the issue is?
Yeah, because now I'm working with Clinton County and maybe doing some community service since I already do it instead of doing court there. So I'm thinking that just set a $25 payment a month.
Okay, and so you're not prepared to make a payment arrangement now, you want to come back on the 3rd?
Or I can do that if I can do 25 a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can do $25 a month, beginning one.
Thank you. On the-
Beginning, you said when? The 3rd
on the
or
third.
May 3rd?
Well, May 3rd, I think it's gonna
It's
be
this
a
Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's this, the second, so you want the 5th?
Before or after, then, yeah.
We can give you the 5th. So your payment will be due the 5th, or no, before the 5th of each month, okay?
And I do have one more question, Your Honor, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Because this case had just disappeared out of the system, and I came up here with a gentleman who's sitting there with the silver hair. And I walk around the 6th floor with my iChat, and he said, we've never seen this before, the whole case is gone. And he said, can I make a copy of your iChat? And that's what they're charging me for. Well, it bounced back to Secretary of State and then hit me with another, with a driving habit suspended. I've never had my license suspended except for this accident. And so they said I had to get proof from the court saying that. I don't,
So proof from the court saying what?
saying that I had, that's when my license was suspended.
So
Or is that
I
more like him kind of
I
thing?
don't suspend licenses.
Okay.
So I just have this.
Okay.
And so it's likely when there was a failure to appear, maybe? Because I don't know, what do you mean it went away and bounced back?
It disappeared, the whole case disappeared.
Disappeared from your criminal history, you mean?
Just from the whole case file, they couldn't find it anywhere here. They said they never seen anything like it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I had my iChat and he took a copy of it and then I got charged with it again, or then it reappeared. It was
Let's
pretty
see,
unique.
I don't know that this is a reissue case. This doesn't appear to be a reissue case. This is from a date of offense, February 23rd. I mean, it's February 2023. Looks like I did the search warrant for the blood back then. And then it looks like Judge Ward, June 2024, signed the complaint and warrant. I don't see that this was something that was reissued. And I'm looking at your criminal history because I have it here.
In 2010, for 35 days, I had my license suspended, but that was the only time that was long paid off. and reinstated.
I
had a
see.
valid driver's license during the accident.
We've gotten a suspension for the operating while intoxicated.
Correct, I'm just trying. Okay, this was originally a felony, so you were charged with.
I got a driving test.
Police officer assaulting, operating intoxicated, and this is from, I don't see.
So Secretary of State.
So June 2024.
Oh.
police officer assaulting.
What's the problem if they route through that? I have to have something.
I don't see this one. Oh, I see it, the 3rd, 2023. Let's see, open intox, operating while intoxicated. I don't see a disposition. I don't know why I don't see a disposition. So you're saying that something, I don't know what fell off of your, or disappeared. I don't know what you're saying with disappeared.
Well,
yeah.
Your Honor, if I may?
You may.
I'm looking online at the court's website here. I know it's not iChat, but it does show from an offense date of 2/3/2023.
I see that.
With a disposition of 3/3/2025, driving while license suspended, dismissed by party, and that's all I'm seeing. And then I see open intox in vehicle, but that got dismissed, but it's still showing having a fine. But again, this is probably not as reliable.
You said you're looking where?
On the court's website,
I don't know.
my court website.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a criminal history and I have the charge on here. But I don't see a disposition. Just says no data received. However, I do see on her driving record why it's suspended. It's because you didn't come to court. It says F, let's see, there was an implied consent refusal at the same time, it looks like. Implied consent refusal suspension that was mandatory for 1 year.
Oh. Right, but they're saying I have 2 of them.
2 of what?
2 driving on a suspended.
I don't know anything about driving unsuspended.
Right, that's what I'm trying to reference.
You're not here for driving unsuspended.
There's one that.
No, you're here for operating while intoxicated.
Right, because those got dismissed, but.
What got dismissed?
The driving on a suspended, but I never had a suspended license, except for that accident when they cut it right there in front of me.
You're saying this date and incident you were charged with a driving while license suspended?
Yes.
But they dismissed it?
Yes.
Yes, but Secretary of State needs something from here saying that, whoops, that was a mistake or something.
What was the mistake?
That the license was valid during the accident.
Well, they would know that the license is valid. They're Secretary of
You
State.
would think. I've tried very hard.
I don't know. And if it was dismissed, I don't know why it was dismissed. They don't tell me why you all making the negotiations
Maybe
and
I'll
fees that
see
you
the
that you made. Let's see. I see an open in talks, operating while license was either suspended, revoked, or denied.
That should have been dismissed. Okay.
But not on their end.
Okay, I can also save a
Well, the
copy.
problem is that there's no, even when I have her criminal history, it doesn't show me a disposition on this particular case, and it should, because this was printed on March 10th.
Mhm. Yeah, sure.
So I don't know why. We'll have to see if the criminal clerk manager can get involved and help me with that. But I do see that since then, there's new suspensions, and that's because it says suspension FACFCJ, failure to comply. That's when he got the bench warrant, it looks like.
Yeah, I think they said that's just like a $25.
Yeah, but it's suspended until it's taken care of.
Right.
And then there was an implied consent refusal for 1 year that was on there. But the driving while the license was suspended, revoked, whatever, that should have been dismissed per the plea. Suspension followed by restriction, license mandatory. It says effective March 20th until September 15th. Of this year. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the disposition and why they didn't get, I guess, proof that the traffic matter was dismissed as part of this. I will look into it with our criminal clerk when I have an opportunity today. And so to make sure, because it should even have a disposition for this particular case, and I don't see that on it.
Thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, you're all set. Thank you.
Coffee cup, have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you. I have not had a prosecutor in this courtroom in the last 30 minutes.
Well, we've been holding her hostage on the bench out there trying to get questions from.
You can't hold a prosecutor hostage. They need to be in my courtroom.
Apologize. We had some questions.
There's a lot of questions from what I'm gathering from today.
We were trying to take advantage of the show cause block.
Well, no one appeared for show cause, and I tried to call a case 20 minutes ago, but I didn't have a prosecutor. Because I have an inmate sitting in my courtroom. Okay, on the record in the matter for the state of Michigan versus Demond Bisbee, 25-01103, 25-00169. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Bisbee.
Okay, on file number ending 169, it looks like there was an offer for disorderly. We set this matter for a plea today. And we have a new file here today. And that's for larceny less than 200. How are we proceeding at this?
Actually, the older file, Mr. Bisbee has accepted the plea offer. Will be agreed to this disorderly.
And what are we doing with the other file?
The other one, I think we're going to ask for a final pre-trial. I also would like to address bond on that file,
On what file?
on the larceny file.
The one that's 2010%.
Yes, sir.
What are we addressing about it?
Your Honor, my client frankly does not have any financial resources to post any kind of bond. So he will be stuck in jail until something changes. Our request would be that be modified to personal recognizance.
Was he out on bond when he allegedly picked up this new case?
Well, this incident, alleged incident in the new case occurred in January, I believe. I guess he was on bond at that time.
The bond motion is denied. And I don't know what you're talking about. I arraigned him on the new case and it happened allegedly in April, I thought.
Or perhaps I was looking at.
April 11th. I arraigned him the 13th.
In that case, he certainly was on bond.
That's why I gave him a 10% bond.
You have advice of rights.
Thank you. So he's going to plead to the disorderly. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury? Okay. I have an advice of rights and plea information sheet. You've gone over these with your attorney. Do you have any questions about these rights? No. You want to give up each of these rights to plead to the disorderly and file number ending in 169? Okay, you understand that you have the right to maintain your innocence until you are proven guilty. So you're innocent until they can prove you guilty. You want to give that right up. You also have the right to proceed to a jury trial, cross-examine any witnesses that they call, subpoena witnesses to testify on your own behalf or present evidence that you believe show a defense to this charge. And you have the right to maintain silence at trial and not have silence be used against you. Do you understand that? Anyone threatening you to get you to give these rights up? No. You understand that by pleading guilty, you may need to report this to a current or future employer. Yes, it also could have impact on immigration or travel status that you may see. You understand that? Yes. As to the amended charge of disorderly, how do you plead? Factual basis.
Mr. Bisbee, on January 19th of 2025, were you in the area of 708 South Pennsylvania Avenue? Yes. That's in the city of Lansing, Union County, state of Michigan. While in that area, is it true that you opened the door of a car that was parked and that you got inside that car? Yes. Is it true that that car does not belong to you? Correct. Yes. You did not have permission of the car's owner to open that car. Is it true that police were called out and you eventually were arrested?
Any questions from the prosecution?
The people are satisfied with that, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be free, voluntarily and intelligently made. Didn't I just sentence him on something else? About a month ago. I didn't put him on probation, did I? I didn't think so. He was in custody then, I might have given him credit at time, but he doesn't have any credit on this one. No, I don't think it's necessary. He needs to get some help. He might need to serve it. He needs to get some help. Set up a sentencing.
June 23rd and
Your sentencing is June 23rd at 9. We have an option here for mental health.
sentencing for dismissal.
Okay, I need to figure that out. Okay, we'll get probation to meet with him while he's in custody, if he's not released before then. And then as to the other file, you need a final pretrial date.
June 2nd.
June 2nd, 8 a.m. in person for final pretrial, and then jury trial,
July 14th at 8 a.m.
July 14th at 8 a.m. Give me another date for the jury trial.
It'll be July 21st.
July 21st at 8 a.m. for jury trial. Do you have any questions on this file, Mr. Bisbee? Okay, any additional matters for the record?
There is one thing, Your Honor. I just realized that I don't believe my client is being held on this older case at all right now. He gets a PR on that.
He does have a PR bond.
I would request that some other bond being stated so that he can accrue jail credit.
I'll convert it to a 510%. I think it's right now 500%.
Thank you.
Any additional matters?
Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set. I have a Tyrese Turner on Zoom. And I have a Demaris Paul on Zoom. I think he's here for a motion though. And let's see. Sandra Baxter is on Zoom.
You're here on Baxter.
Are we ready?
I'm ready, Mr. Turner.
We're here on Baxter.
Is Baxter ready to go?
Right.
Yeah, we
I'm
wanna-
ready to go.
I couldn't hear. You could.
Do you want to talk in chambers for a minute on the resolution?
Okay. Give me just a moment. You say you're ready on Turner?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Tyrese Turner, 24-03 554 555 556 557 558 559. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Turner, joined this meeting soon.
Okay, this is a series of dog licensing cases. How are we proceeding on these?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is gonna be a request for an additional adjournment. He's obviously getting several dogs licensed, so he's working on getting the rest of the money together.
Okay, I think I've reset this multiple times since January.
I believe there's been 2 previous requests, yes.
Okay, so no dog has been licensed since then?
I don't know there's no dogs, Your Honor. I just know that there's a number of them. They are puppies. He's been working on getting have them vaccinated and spayed as they become of age and then get them licensed. So it's a lot of money all around for them.
No longer had the puppies. It's just the 5 dogs. And I was supposed to get I got a ticket for one that the dog pound already took.
Have you, so Mr. Turner, I think what the court's asking, have you licensed any of the animals so far?
No, it's just 2 that got rabies shots.
Vaccinated 2 of them.
Okay, I'll reset it one more time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
June 2nd at 10 a.m.
June 2nd at 10 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any additional matters?
Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
Okay, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
And then whenever the court's ready, Mr. Cassie is also here in person and ready to go.
Said Mr. Who's in the hallway?
Mr. Cassie is here in person.
Oh, okay, I have, that he was in custody. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Chiron Hassey. C5-00539, appearance.
Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Cassie, who is standing to my right.
Okay, and this was scheduled for a retail fraud second degree. How are we proceeding? Who is that, my girl?
There's-
Oh. How are we proceeding?
There's no offer at this time, Your Honor.
Yeah, Your Honor, we've discussed this. We'd like to request a final pretrial today. I think Ms. Fortuna Gill has some inquiry she'd like to make.
June 16th at 8 a.m. Final pretrial.
June 16th, 8 a.m. for final pretrial.
July 21st.
July 21st for jury trial. If you have any questions today from the court, you notice. Just a moment. Any additional matters?
No, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
Is Isidore Lucinda here? No.
I'm here on his behalf, Your Honor. He may be in the hallway. We have adjourned this a couple of times for sobriety court, and he has an assessment on May 1st. So I was just asking for another short adjournment so we can get an assessment and then get him into the program as we're finally at the end of the tunnel.
No problem.
June 2nd at 8:30.
June 2nd at 8:30 work.
That works perfect. Thank you.
We'll give, he is in the courtroom now. We'll give him a copy of the notice to appear.
Thank you.
Thank you. Weston McDaniel, present? No?
No, I haven't seen him this morning, but we've had recent contact. I spoke with him several times last week, and there was a motion filed on his behalf late last week. The court consider a reset for both the motion and his appearance.
There's a motion.
There was a motion. I believe it was not filed by my office until Friday.
We don't have it. It's not in this file. What kind of motion?
There was a motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
Your office filed Friday?
That's correct, Your Honor, yes. My paralegal sent it via courier Friday morning.
Set up for a motion here. May 19th at 8:30. Let's take me out so someone can find out where the motion is. Friday? Friday, yeah. Okay, sounds good.
And, you know, if I may, Mr. Jonathan Foreman of my office tends to like to appear personally on these files. If it comes to it, would the court be amenable to his appearing over Zoom for the hearing?
For a motion hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's fine. If you sent the motion by courier, my understanding is that we will not have it in the system by if they sent it on Friday.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. Baxter.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Oh, okay.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Everybody's dragging.
I've never met a Rude in person before.
I looked familiar, but I didn't recognize him without a suit.
Oh, I know you did, because when you were telling me to have a seat, I was like, yeah, I figured he was a defendant. That's Rude.
Yeah, he's just.
Just hanging out. Yeah, I don't know, it's like when people are not in their suits anymore, I'm like, I don't know if you're real to me. Mr. Yates, there was a writ for him for Oakland, right? Was it gonna be a video writ, or did they have him here in person?
I think he's here.
He's downstairs?
I think. Let me just double check.
Okay. I can put down there and ask that.
No, he's gonna probably.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Yates, right? Yes.
Thanks. I'm hoping that'll be a resolution today, so we can stop doing this dance.
Good luck.
He's got a good offer.
Okay.
He has an offer, which is hopeful. It's still fun though. It's fun. Pulling teeth to get one, so we see how it goes.
It's cold in here, hot in here. Like it's freezing in there. Reset this 6 months. Why didn't you tell us that Dale was retiring?
That who's retiring?
Oh, I was talking to the officer.
Your Honor, he asked me to keep that a secret, and I keep great secrets.
You're a mandatory reporter. November 3rd, at what time? 8:30 for Miss Baxter's matter. You're welcome. You're all set, Miss Baxter. Did you hear me, Miss Baxter?
I can, yes.
Okay, you're
You
all
said
set.
November.
We'll see you November 3rd. That's correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Michelle Delaney already. Devontae.
No.
Anusak here?
No.
Okay. And he just needs his notice to appear for Baxter.
Okay.
Kelsey Charis is in custody.
Yeah, they didn't. They were supposed to put her on. But
They didn't put it on?
No.
What's the? It says.
Right.
Oh, she saw someone and she needed a bond. That's what happened. Okay. Got it. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Damaris Hall, 17-04818, appearance, please. What's her name?
She's not on here. It's
Oh.
the one that.
Mr. Hall, I think we lost your attorney. She's not on our Zoom right now. Okay, insurance needed a new date. Is that what she got a court date?
I think she had a date. They just were trying to see the bond.
I think it's all personal side. Here's that. Okay. I've not seen Miss Sowers. Has someone seen Miss Sowers?
I have not, but I'll check the hall again.
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Ariana Araglan, 25-00343, appearance, please.
Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Jamie White here on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, I won't let me turn my video on. I apologize.
It sounds like it's going in and out. Did you make that mistake?
You hear me now?
Okay, can you restate what you said? Your volume was going in and out.
Yeah, I apologize, Your Honor. When I went to click on, I got a big computer and it won't let me turn my video on.
Oh, you might be having an issue. This was a matter that was scheduled for a pretrial. Police officer assault attempted 2 times, and then there is an OWI second. How are we proceeding on this?
So, Your Honor, I have not had an opportunity to speak in depth with the prosecutor about this, but what I would say is that we intend and we're in the process of making a presentation to them for an alternative sobriety court. There is a nuance to it. I'm happy to go into detail if necessary, but the short version is based on the nature of the charges being not serious enough, we're looking to transfer her supervision to East Lansing Sobriety Court. So we're trying to coordinate the assessment with 2 different courts, and it's becoming a little bit more problematic than I anticipated, but that's what we intend to try to do. And then present that same to the prosecutor at the appropriate time once she's been assessed.
Okay. I will reset this.
June 2nd at 10.
June 2nd work at 10?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll make it work.
Okay, June 2nd at 10 a.m. Any additional matters for the record today?
Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Not on behalf of the defense, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set for today. Thank you.
I apologize for the technical problem.
No problem. Are we ready with Ms. Sowers?
We'll be momentarily to see the speaker.
And that, oh, Ms. Nightberg is back. Okay. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Damaris Hall, 17-04818, appearance, please.
Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Rebecca Nyber serving on behalf of Damaris Hall, and I wanted to apologize, Your Honor. I had an 8 o'clock in the morning that should not have happened and late, like until as long as it is, but in Lenawee County, the judge was sick and the other attorney or the other judge had a docket that lasted until 10:40 something. So shouldn't have lasted this long. So I apologize.
No problem. We are a little delayed as well today. So I do see Mr. Hall is also present via Zoom, and this was for a reset of a motion to set aside conviction. We previously did not have a response from the Office of the Attorney General. We do now have a response. There is no objection on this particular file. Did you want to make an opinion from the office of the prosecutor, or are they
No, Your
not
Honor.
objecting? Okay, let's see. Ms. Nightbird, did you want to share information with the court to consider?
Yes, has had many applications that he's had in court. We are going through each one of them. He has a significant amount of change that he's made from the time that he has from back when he was doing all of these criminal actions. But now he has changed his ways, Your Honor. He's looking at many changes. As you know, the filing, he now works, and he's gotten many, many praises through his work that show that he is a loved employee there, and everybody seems to just be in love with his work ethic, and that he loves what he does. And that he is happy to be working. He's happy to continue to just be at the house and to be with his family and friends. At he's with AA meetings and makes for sure that he's consistently sober at all times. He's continuing to be at those AA meetings online. He was adhered to all of those check-ins when he was needed to. Not that we're anything really else, but that June.
I'm on the record. I am on the record. Thank you. I apologize for that.
No problem. And that he proudly supports his 19-year-old son, who and has graduated, and now his son is employed and has a fantastic construction job, and that happy to be where he is today, Your Honor, and he's asking that that the court consider him to be able to expunge this and move on to be able to expunge his other crimes, so that he is now going to move with his criminal-free activity and to have moved past all of those crimes and have his dedication to having successfulness.
Thank you, and thank you for a statement that encompasses all that he's done. I also have attached to his application some other information to support the work that he's been doing and his involvement in extending his behavior, I'm sorry, and his extending his employment and furthering his good behavior. And so one thing I can say, I've seen him but 3 times in the last 10 days. I don't know much about you, sir, but I know you like to work because you're here every time at work in your uniform. And I apologize for any delay that we kept from you getting back to work. But I do believe that this application and your information that was provided is demonstrative of circumstances and behavior worth setting aside the conviction. So I've signed and dated it for today. So congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank
All right,
you.
have a nice day. Thank you.
Same to you. motion. Ms. Wilburn?
Yes, Your Honor, good morning.
Okay. Good morning. On the record, what cases on the record in the matter of Venter Flats versus Michaela Williams, 24-00-08816. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jen Wilburn, P 83143 for the plaintiff.
Okay, this matter was scheduled for 10 a.m. for a contempt hearing, as well as a motion that was filed by Ms. Williams. Ms. Williams failed to appear as to her contempt hearing. A bench warrant will issue. And then as to the motion for her escrow to be released, her motion is denied. And the order of the court is that the escrow will be released to the plaintiff. Any
Thank you,
additional
Judge.
matters for the record?
Nothing for me, Judge. I will submit an order to that effect.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thanks, Judge. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
But I thought Mr. H is gonna be over Zoom. Is it okay if I step downstairs real quick to talk to him?
Fine. Okay, on the record in the matters of the state of Michigan versus Codeine Sowers, 24-01754, 1746, 2542, 0369, 03770, and 25-00167. Appearance, please.
Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Ms. Sowers.
Unlicensed dog, a dog at large, dog stray and unlicensed, dog stray and unlicensed, dog at large unlicensed, dog at large vicious tendencies unlicensed. How are we proceeding?
Mayor, it has come to my attention that we may not have received discovery for all of these matters. The two of the earlier files from 2024. I don't have the either tickets or incident reports from those.
What file number are we referencing?
It would be 24-01745 and 01746.
Do you know how many times we've been on the record for that case?
You have a number of files, Your Honor.
I don't care. That case was called in July 2024.
I have the one that needs 745.
746. So they might be the same ticket.
Okay, wrong address. The wrong address, never got them.
The public defender does not have the discovery. You don't have the citation?
No, they were.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Why do you not have them? What do you have? You have a citation for each file, Mr. Raleigh?
I have citation for those two files.
It's the two, the one ending in 545, and what's the other one?
4-6. Even that their numbers are so close together, I assume they're the same date.
They're the same citation. Okay, and when you get a copy of the citation, how is that going to resolve it? Because I can give you a
Well, it's not-
copy right now.
That's not the issue. I just wanted to mention that, Your Honor, bring that to Ms. But with regard to the underlying cases, frankly, we have not been able to reach an agreement as of yet. We've asked that this be set for final pretrial if possible.
I'm not setting an unlicensed dog for final pretrial. Either the dogs are gonna be licensed and properly housed so that they're not engaging in dog at large activities, or we're going to have a trial. We're not gonna have a final pretrial, because that's not meaningful to make the Ingham County Animal Control come in here to play games. We're not doing that.
Yes, Your Honor.
We can give you a trial date.
Thank you.
We do July 21st at 8 AM.
July 21st at what time?
8 AM.
8 AM. You a notice to appear. You have to be here at 8 AM for a jury trial. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for the court?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, your attorney can make efforts, or should have made efforts, to make sure he has all of the evidence and all of the discovery. But there's plenty of time now for him to get a copy of whatever he needs to get a copy of. And we'll proceed at that time if it's not resolved. Any additional matters for the record?
Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set.